Hello and welcome back to Brandywine Stitches. It is November 13th. Today's Wednesday instead. Yesterday would have been 4 weeks from our last visit and it was very busy. Spent most of the day cleaning my entire bathroom, and by the time I remembered I had Flosstube, it was 9 o'clock at night and I was tired. So we're doing it today. Got out of work a little early, so here we are. Not much to tell you though. I haven't cross-stitched at all since probably early October. Sorry, I've got my fluffy Nimbus on my lap and she's shutting right up into my nose. But let's see if we can tilt you down so you can see her. There she is. There's Nimbus. She decided she wanted to join us today. So we have a little bit of progress. No cross-stitching. Like I said, I'm focusing entirely on that crochet blanket until that is done. And then I will start cross-stitching again. So the plan is that we're going to have that blanket done in the next 2.5 months. Earlier if possible. So speaking of that blanket, this is, I'll throw a picture up in here of what it looks like, but it is, we've got that section we were working on last time done with the Jeep. So let me pull that out and show you. I still have all of the ends that I will need to weave in, but here is where we are. It's a lot bigger than I thought, but you can see it's very detailed and very cool. So I got all these ends to weave in, and then that one will be done. I spoke to Taylor and she chose the big, I think letter D is what we're calling it. But she chose the logo. So I've started working on that one. That one was broken down into 9 pages. That's how big it is, 9 pages. And I'm almost, because it's diagonal, I've gone through on page 1 and I've started on page 4 up here and then page 2 down here. So here's where we are. Kitty just ran off. And we're just starting. This is going to be K. This is just starting with the K. So, actually, I'm holding it backwards. There we go. So, this is where we are on this one. I've been working on this one since November 3rd? Yes, because I took this section with me to a craft show I had on the 2nd. And I had to stop working on it because I ran out of this green. Luckily, I had another little skein at home. Thank God. No last minute Joann's run. So I managed to have the last of this at home. Finished it on Saturday night. And no, I lied. I was correct about this one. But I started this one Saturday. I've been working on this since November 2nd. So that's not bad progress. And actually last week I did rip most of it out because I knew it was all black. When I was at the craft show, I was just stitching. And then once I started adding in the color, I was trying to make sure I had it centered correctly and ended up with one too many or one too few stitches. So I ripped it back to like 3 stitches across, redid the whole thing, and now I know I have the correct amount of stitches. I've started in the right place. So there we are. Hopefully, because this is pretty easy, most of this I don't have to even look at the pattern for. I can just stitch. So hopefully I can have this done by the end of the month, which is like 2 weeks away. Yes, the end of the month is 2 months away. 2 weeks away. Hopefully I can have that done. And then I'll figure out what section we're going to work on after that. So, that can't be all, right? Clearly. Surely not. That's not all we did. No. Thread-wise, yes, that's all I did. Like I said, I haven't been cross-stitching because I know I need to get this done, and I know I need to focus on it. But we have had more D&D sessions, and I think there was one day we didn't have D&D, and I still wanted to work on Titanic. So yes, we've worked on Titanic. We've got, I don't remember where you guys were last time. I think we had just done this part. So I've been working on the superstructure. So I think this, I don't remember what this is going to be. I know our mast is going to go here. I don't know what deck house. This might be the boathouse. I don't remember what section of the ship this is, but I know this is part of the superstructure. Got some cargo ports there. Got our mast that's going to go here. And we got some more decking we have to do back here. But it's looking really cool. And I've got like 6 bags, 4 or 5 bags left. I'm so close to being done. I'm so close. I'm so excited, y'all. Sometime soon this year, she's all gonna be put together back there. I can't wait to show her. Can't wait to show the whole thing off. But this is very exciting. Very, very exciting. The only problem is working on this section. This isn't all latched together. You can see it's wiggly. So I just broke that off, but I can fix that. Don't worry. It was just one solid piece. But that's the problem with working on this back here, is that back here, it's not connected to anything. It's just flapping around. And then the same with this, because it's just connected on here. When I'm trying to clamp pieces down here, I'll end up pushing on this and making this fall off, which is annoying. But I'm mostly done back here. So hopefully I won't have to worry about this falling off anytime soon. So that's where we are with Titanic. And yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. So yeah, that's it. There's not a lot. I've kind of gone off stitching a little bit. Not because I don't like it, more because I have a trip coming up in January for my work, and I'm trying to get that all figured out. So I am a details-oriented person, and I like to have plans set in place. So I'm flying, so I need to know very early, or as soon as I can, what my flights are, what time is my flight, and I know the general recommendation is to be there like 2 hours prior, and I'll probably be the person that will be there 2 to 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours before the flight, just because I don't want to be late. I don't want to miss it. I'm that kind of person. So I've been trying to get that all situated. So my flights are scheduled. No worries about that. Was a little bit of a headache and a panic attack, because the flights and the hotel are all being paid for by my work, and the times for the last night of the hotel, that the hotel was covered and my flight out being covered, didn't line up. And I couldn't adjust the one because they couldn't find it in the system because it hadn't been released to them yet. So that was a headache. It's all figured out now. It's all squared away. Thank goodness. I don't have to worry about that now. So now I'm just trying to think ahead, and because this is it's an expo of continuing education, so I have a variety of different classes, courses, tracks. I could do large animal, small animal, farm animal, anesthesia related, things like that. So now I'm just trying to plan what lectures do I want to go to. Does anything overlap or interfere with each other? And would I be, like, which would I rather prioritize? So I'm kind of trying to get that figured out. In the process of trying to figure all of that out and just make my entire life more organized, I found the app called Notion, which I don't know how many of you guys have heard of Notion, but from what I've worked with it so far, which has only been like a couple of days, this thing is beautiful. It's like OneNote, Microsoft OneNote, but better because you can link things. You can clickable link things, which is super, super nice. Like that's, I think, one of my biggest issues with OneNote is the way I use it. It would be nice to have my pages linked. And I have seen that there's a way, but I haven't quite figured it out. But it's definitely some of the templates I've seen for Notion are automatically like easy right off the bat, which is great. So I've seen some travel ones on there, like travel itinerary. So I've been trying to get those loaded in with my information. So that's kind of where my time has been a little bit when my kids are awake. When my kids are in bed, I'm still like, me time. I'm stitching. I'm going to crochet because my 3-year-old he's a gremlin right now. There's no telling. He's either all over me wanting my attention and playing, or he just wants to sit and watch TV, or he just wants to go play by himself. And you never know what toddler you're going to wake up with. So that's what we've been dealing with. He is, thank God, pretty much entirely potty trained, which is so nice. I don't have to get on him now to be like, oh, hey, it's been a hot minute. We should go to the bathroom. A lot of times he'll just be playing and go, oh, I need to go. And he'll go to the bathroom. The last couple of days he has been a little distracted, and so he hasn't made it right on time. So he's gotten to the toilet and then has peed right there. So I spent my entire day off yesterday deep scrubbing my bathroom so that it did not smell like pee, because that would be the worst. So not much got done yesterday because I spent pretty much the entire day just scrubbing my bathroom. And my bathroom's not even that big. It's just dusty. I don't know who thought paint for bathrooms was a great idea, but there really needs to be like an anti-dust, anti-humidity something for bathrooms. I don't know if tile works better or if there's a like bathroom best paint or whatever. I didn't design this bathroom. I don't have the money to remodel it right now, but if I ever do, it's going to be figuring out what's going to be dust proof. And wainscoting in a bathroom, whose idea was that? Because it's not just, I can't just take a washcloth and wipe the wall. No, I have to take a brush and have to scrub all these little grout pieces on my wall, which is so annoying, especially when you have 3 cats, 1 dog, and 2 kids, and a husband, and yourself, and you're not always clean. Yeah. To say that the bottom of my bathroom walls were dirty is an understatement. Let's just be thankful it was at the bottom where nobody really looks, but it's clean now. So I spent pretty much all day yesterday deep scrubbing that bathroom. It's pretty sparkling. So now that that's done, I'm hoping I can get focused back on my crochet right now. I actually am free from my kids for another couple hours, so I'm going to try and get a good portion of this done in that period of time. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Now, 2 weeks, I think, comes up right around Thanksgiving time, so we'll see how that week plays out. Sorry for that noise. One of my husband's desktops is dynamic, and I didn't realize I was going to do that with the calendar coming up. So, yeah, this is his desktop. I don't have all of this set up for my laptop. Yeah, so 2 weeks is Thanksgiving here in America, so we'll try to be back. My kids are off school for that whole week, so maybe I can send them over to their grandmother's, or I can have them watch a movie or something, or do this early in the morning or late at night. I'm sure I can figure it out because I'll be home with them. So we'll be back in 2 weeks around Thanksgiving. We'll see if we're almost done with that section, if not getting ready to start the next section of the Jurassic Park blanket. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. If I don't see you in 2 weeks, I'll see you in 4 weeks after Thanksgiving, but before Christmas, so 'tis the holiday season. Enjoy. This has been Brandywine Stitches. If you like my craziness, go ahead and hit that like button and the subscribe button. If you have any thoughts on my projects or anything else, feel free to drop a comment down below. And we will see you guys next time. Until then, enjoy your holidays.